We live, and the shit is not going crazy today. If you wasn't there on Tuesday, then don't even worry about it because ain't nothing happened. yo, I'll
No,
just
yeah.
let's get the promotional shit out of the way so we can get to the real content.
AdamEve.com, promo code RRPOD. Go up there and get your 6 free videos. Go up there and get your free and discreet shipping. Go up there and get your 50% off almost everything in the online store, 50% off. And go and get your lover's kit. AdamEve.com, promo code RRPOD.
Okay, we got to get into it tonight, man. But just the other day, another SA lawsuit, you know, S assault, whatever you want to call it, however you got to censor yourself when you're on YouTube. I don't really know. I'm not really, don't give a fuck about YouTube censorship, but we got to try to at least follow some of the rules some of the time before we get banned again, you know. But that's besides the point. Lawsuit came out from Lil Rod. What's his real name? Rodney what?
Hold on. So we starting with that?
Not. I think we can kind of intertwine it because the information came from the suit itself. Yeah, we could kind of go back and forth, but like we don't gotta dig deep into the lawsuit though. But just I think it's just good to lay out that it did come from the lawsuit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But was Lil Rod Rodney? What? I can't. Maybe I should do research. Even though I did do research, I should do more research. Even I forgot this nigga's name, bro. Fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. I forgot that shit.
Rodney Jones.
Damn, I can't even remember a nigga's name is Jones. Like, I'm getting old. But anyway, Rodney Jones, Lil Rod, producer for Bad Boy. He came out and didn't press charges, but made some sexual assault allegations in a lawsuit against Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and through that lawsuit, multiple things come out. And one of the things that's went viral, that's leaked all over the internet, or not leaked, but caught fire all over the internet, is the allegations that an unnamed rapper, it is redacted in the lawsuit. We gotta stick to facts. It's redacted. It's not, his name ain't there. But a rapper from Philadelphia that used to date Nicki Minaj engaged in some questionable activities with Diddy. Now, things would be different if this won't just one in a long line of motherfuckers that P. Diddy has supposedly had done things with. I mean, besides that, you got allegedly Usher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The unnamed person that Jaguar Wright did the interview about, who she walked in on. I don't think she named them. No, she did name him. What was his name? Shit, it was a singer that he was trying to get signed at the point.
I don't know.
I don't know his name. I don't remember his name. I ain't gonna start making shit up. I don't remember his name. But Jaguar Wright named him. Anyway, it's just a long line of people that Diddy has supposedly done things with. And now Meek is just one of them that's being accused. And this is where I want to head with this, because this is where it get funny with Meek. Of course, the person that made this go the most viral is none other than DJ Academics. He makes shit like this go viral all the time. So it was already blowing up, and then when he reacted to it on his stream and started making jokes, Freak Mill, you and Diddy, this nigga saying you and Diddy was fornicating. Meek! When he do shit like that, it's gonna catch fire. Meek directed all the ire in one direction and one direction only.
Right.
And with all of that fire that he pointed at academics and tried to paint it like academics made this shit up, even though academics just read it directly from the pages of a lawsuit that's filed in court. My nigga, it's not. This lawsuit is real, bruh. Like, and let's not lose sight of what it's about. Like, it's not about Meek Mill, hot damn Meek Mill and Diddy, diddling with each other. It is about a person supposedly getting assaulted by P. Diddy, but at the same time, it's a lawsuit. It's real, bro. Why are you attacking DJ Academics like he's the one suing you? And all those fucking tweets, we can start running down some of them. All the tweets I saw, he did everything except say the shit ain't true.
Right.
What's up with that? What's your take on that?
I mean, he didn't deny it, so he did use this to promote the album, though.
And that's even...
He definitely... So he didn't deny it, but he used it to promote the album.
That taken down a whole nother path of me. Yeah, I know it's all alleged.
Definitely alleged.
I like the new Meek tape. I don't know, man. I haven't listened to it, but this ain't even about his music, really. I haven't listened to it. I ain't really a fan of him like that. He got skills though. Don't get me wrong, but I haven't listened to the tape. But all this shit is alleged. This shit might never even happen. But the fact that he used it to promote the album, this shit kind of screams to me that this shit might be actual, bro. Like it might be actual. Like,
I mean, you can't really say it's not actual. I mean, anything can happen, and especially when you got videos out there to kind of go along with it with several artists. It get kind of crazy.
Look,
this shit is definitely crazy though.
What's the chances? This is all I'll say. Like, not all I'll say, but this is one of my main thoughts that I had. Like, what's the chances that during a week where this type of shit comes out, an album called Heathenism, that's kind of like heathenism is a real word, so I gotta be fair in that point. But it still seemed like it's a play on the word hedonism, which
right
is exactly the type of fucking activities that they engaged in, allegedly. It's all this is the larger point. All this stuff that people used to be getting called crazy for saying, man, all this shit is real. None of that shit is fake. Niggas wasn't making stuff up when they were saying, like, the Corey, the little young Hollywood guys, when they were saying they was getting sex trafficked. It was not fake. It was real. The entertainment industry is evil, bruh. And this shit is happening out here. Oh, this is an EP. It's only 5 songs long. Yeah, bruh. It's probably trash. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna front. It's probably garbage, bro. Especially if it's being promoted off the back of you allegedly fucking Diddy. Like, if somebody say something like that about me, everything is getting dropped. Fuck the mixtape. Fuck the EP. Fuck what the governor said, nigga. We addressing that right now. I'm not out here talking about my mixtape if you said that about me. Like, is it part of the deal that he can't deny it?
Hey, you never really know. You never really know. Like that's all you can say in this situation. You never really know. But I mean, we'll know if that album go number 1 or if this
Oh,
shit just
this shit
magically fades away.
going number one. That shit is not going number one, bro. If it go number
You
one,
don't think so?
bro, he had to be pulling some French Montana tricks. You saw what French Montana was doing, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly doing with the
Didn't he almost get booked for fraud or something?
what about the fake album shipments?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he almost got booked for fraud, but I mean, somebody buying them albums if this bullshit mixtape going them. Man, I mean, let me stop short of calling it bullshit because I haven't listened to it. So I do gotta be fair. I do gotta be fair. I mean, I can't call it trash, but
Mm-hmm.
if this shit go number one out the blue, bruh, somebody is doing something funny business, bruh. It ain't just happening to be happening. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Nigga, like it ain't happening. Like the same thing we been said about Jack Harlow, bruh. Like somebody in the server farm, my nigga. Somebody is in the farm farming for them damn number one hits that nigga's getting.
Nah, but for real, this Diddy shit is crazy. It's definitely crazy.
Is it
Like
crazy though?
I kind of read through some of this. Like I was really skimming through it and like just trying to see what was all in here, and it was a lot. Like people get caught up so much on like the Meek Mill shit. It's really the Meek Mill shit because niggas ain't even really talking about the he performed at the Super Bowl at Vegas.
Because
Like,
I think people been thinking that nigga was gay.
and then you got like the underage, and then people talking about they drugged them. Like, this shit is crazy. This shit gets crazy. And then Cuba Gooding Jr. is in it. Like, they didn't even redact his name. But I mean, and
Cute.
all of it is alleged, of course. All of it is alleged, but it's just so many different cases in this shit that it's just crazy, bro.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is already out in the public as a crazy person. They don't have to redact his name.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about shaming and slandering him.
Right.
So they ain't gonna redact him. You see him pop up. If it ain't about him being in a movie, it's about him being dancing on a cruise ship, sweating and shit, because he's off of so much damn substances. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's gonna. Cuba Gooding ain't gonna get the same courtesies because he irrelevant. But no matter what you
Yep.
want to say, like Meek is still a headline type of name hip hop artist. I mean, he might sell 8,000 copies of his new album, but he will sell out an arena. Like
Mm-hmm.
even if it's just for niggas that want to hear the dreams and nightmares era Meek. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so Meek is still a headline name. Like, it ain't all about album sales no more. Like, the album sales ain't the measure of a man when it come to music anymore, because you have niggas who never sell an album that's supposedly big hip hop stars like Chance the Rapper. You know what I'm saying? So we, damn it, what is this thing doing? Trying to get the shit up. Anyway, we have to just look into it like the reason why the name is redacted is because, at least in my opinion, is because shit, some action might be taken against you if that name is in there. Like
Mm-hmm.
Usher, just, I mean, they couldn't have painted it no damn clearer that he was in it. They didn't just mention the Super Bowl; they also mentioned the Vegas residency.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it had to be him. Who the hell that just came off of Vegas residency also performed at the Super Bowl except that nigga?
Right.
Nobody else. But he it's not really as surprising to him to hear him because I mean, how can I put it tactfully? People been thinking he was gay. That's how I can put it tactfully. But now, like, people is really digging up shit because they even saying that Nicki Minaj was hinting that Meek Mill was on that other shit. Which I remember seeing the clip, and I didn't send it to the Discord, but I saw it a long time ago when it first happened, when she was doing the live with Soulja Boy, and she was like, you know, do you know it's about the undercover brothers that's out here in the rap game? And Soulja was like, man, I don't know nothing about that. She was like, I do. That's what she said. Like, and people is retrofitting that to Meek. Like, oh, that's what she was talking about. I mean,
nah, I ain't heard that one.
Bro, that shit easy to find. Bro, that shit is easy to find. It's only like 10 seconds. You want me to pull it up and send it?
I'm about to try to find it right now.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I keep talking, but yeah, that's what she said. And it's bro, this shit is getting wild. This shit is really getting wild. And I won't attack the man's career because I don't give a damn. Like, it's just weird to me. Like, I ain't gonna say, okay, you a gangster rapper and now you done did some gay shit. Niggas shouldn't listen to you. People can do what they want. The weirdo part to me is the part about him doing everything except saying that this shit ain't true. Why? That's what I want to know. Why is everything except for no, this did not happen being said? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm getting lost at.
Maybe he can't say it. Maybe he can't say this shit is whack. This shit's fake. He might might not be able to.
Telling you, that's what
might not be written in the contract.
That's what made me think it's not fake, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me think it is not fake. That's what makes me think that shit happened. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's definitely all still alleged. It's all still alleged.
Because when I say that's what make me think. That's my opinion. That ain't me saying that that's a fact. I don't got no videotape of these niggas doing whatever they supposedly did. Nor do I want it. Like, if you got that, keep it. Like, don't show it to nobody. This shit don't need to be out for the world to see. I don't want to see it. But the album promotion, the no denial, the threatening academics, that try to paint academics to make it look like he made it up when he literally was reading it off a lawsuit, let alone he had the lawsuit on the screen, just like we got it on the screen. He had it up there. People could see it.
And then let alone if you are actually in the lawsuit, I would think you would know about it.
You should. Like, cause it's redacted for the public copy, but like if his name is mentioned in there, like some type of legal representative probably done put that in his ear.
Mm-hmm.
But bruh, like,
got to.
If it get redacted, okay, yeah, it's redacted. But I mean, getting something redacted and then saying he was a Philadelphia rapper who used to date Nicki Minaj, that ain't serving no fucking purpose, bro.
Right. That's how I looked at it though. Like, I don't know. I don't know too many Philadelphia rappers that dated Nicki Minaj that ain't Meek Mill.
I could only think of one. You might as well be like, yeah, man, that nigga's redacted, but he was the first black president of the United States. But the name is redacted. Redacted. It was that he was the first black president, if the 44th president, if one may say. You You know what I'm saying? His wife, her name is redacted too, but she from Chicago. She was born and raised in O Block. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they redacted though, so y'all don't know who we talking about. You know, look, all of this shit.
It's strange.
It lets you know
that shit is strange.
It lets you know why YouTube did what YouTube did. A couple years ago,
what was that?
A couple years ago, YouTube, and I understand it because some of that shit is outrageous. Alex Jones saying that the Sandy Hook shooting was fake is fucking crazy. He's crazy. Mm-hmm. But the more I'm talking about towards the entertainment field, I'm talking about people saying that the Illuminati and entertainment was real. YouTube not striked it. They took it all down, banned that shit. If you put it up there, it will get took down. Mm-hmm. YouTube is in bed with all these companies, bruh. All these companies, Universal, shit like that. They in bed with them because they got a streaming service. They got YouTube Music. They got contracts with them. Like, they can't be letting you go up there and talk about this and say, yeah, the biggest cash cows from there is also some nasty, disgusting, freakish, ritual doing motherfuckers, even though they seem to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they don't want you to know that. Let me pull up.
This shit is strange, though.
I forgot to pull up the damn stream where I can monitor the stream.
Yeah, I've been watching it. We good.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, like, but they'll strike your shit down for making so-called conspiracy videos, but this ain't no conspiracy no more. Like I say, every time we talk about something,
it's out there.
Right. Every time we talk about something like this, I start in one place. The fucking guy, Mia Farrow's son. Mia Farrow was with a disgusting freak her damn self, married to his ass. Mm-hmm. What's his name? What's that dude named Woody Allen? While he was out there abusing they kids. And then he married his own adoptive daughter, Woody Allen. Mia Farrow was with him, but her son circled the block on that shit and made it right. He didn't make it right because there ain't nothing you could do to make what Woody Allen was doing was right. But he circled the block on it and then got some get back for that freak shit. And he put the Me Too movement, Ronan Farrow, he's the one who, his article is the one that exposed Harvey Weinstein and started that Me Too shit. He wrote an article for the New York Times and put all Harvey Weinstein shit out there. And from that moment forward, I believed everything that I ever heard about these niggas. Bro, I'm starting to even think that, should I say it? Yeah. I'm starting to think that Diddy might have sacrificed Biggie, my nigga.
You think?
Bruh, his shit got... How is you got one of the best, most talented rappers to ever do it on your roster? He dies and your shit becomes bigger than it ever was after he's dead. Mm-hmm. That didn't happen with Death Row. Tupac died, that shit crashed and burned. Dr. Dre was gone. Dr. Dre started Aftermath. That took off. Suge Knight is sitting in jail for hitting somebody with a car, my nigga. That didn't happen with Death Row. That happened with Bad Boy. How? How did that happen with Bad Boy? because even though Mace came through,
That shit, you making a point, though. You making a crazy point.
Mace came through and he did go quadruple platinum with Harlem World, and then he released Double Up, which sold another 1 million copies. And the Life After, not the Life After Death album, but the album that the Puff Daddy and the Family album, I can't remember what it's called. I think it might just No Way Out. That sold 7 million copies. What else? Nigga, G-Dep, yeah, he had a smash hit special delivery. I don't even think his album went gold.
Right.
Nothing else came out of there that was worth a fuck after Biggie was dead and after Mace ran off. How the hell did this nigga become worth $900 million and Bad Boy became bigger than ever after the best thing that they've ever had died, nigga? Like, he only got 2 albums. 2. And then that Born Again shit was just a bunch of Biggie verses thrown across beats he would have never picked if he was alive. But 2 real albums. And then he died. And then Diddy became worth almost $1 billion fucking dollars. By doing what? By making fucking the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up. That shit ain't making niggas no $1 billion. That shit ain't, no, it's not.
Nah, he do got the shit though. The Ciroc.
He don't own Ciroc, bro. That won't his. He just endorsed it and he admitted he never even got fucking paid for it. Like, he didn't get shit for Ciroc. And he don't own Ciroc. Somebody was lining his pockets for doing that shit. But according to the official story is he don't own Ciroc. But bruh, let's be for real. Look at every other trajectory, bruh. Wu-Tang Clan leaves Loud Records. What happened? They ain't even dead. Just ODB is, but what happened? Nigga, when the last time you heard somebody getting signed to that fucking place? Loud Records. Ain't heard nothing about that. Tupac dies. Because remember, Dre was gone. Dre had already left to start Aftermath. When Pac album came out, when All Eyes on Me came out, like Dre worked on it, but he had left. He left that same year. But that's why on To Live and Die in L.A. on Machiavelli, he said we can do this. Tupac said something about, this is the real California love without gay ass Dre this time. That's what he said on To Live and Die in L.A. The Machiavelli and All Eyes on Me was recorded at damn near the same time. They came out in the same year.
Right.
All Eyes on Me came out before he was dead. Machiavelli came out right after he died. Why after he was dead, Death Row went up under, bro? Like that shit went up under quickly after Tupac was dead. They
no longer had the money maker.
Neither did Bad Boy, but somehow they kept making money. That's what I'm saying. How you can say, he might have owned the masters, bruh. So did Suge Knight. Suge Knight owned Tupac's fucking masters. Tupac mama got that shit back way later down the road when you start seeing all of them compilation albums getting released under like Amaru Records or whatever it was called. Like, the Tupac mama got his masters back later. So, Tupac biggest 2 things that he had ever did was still generating revenue for Death Row.
Right.
All Eyes on Me and Machiavelli. His biggest 2 albums. An album that's damn near diamond and another one that's like 8 times platinum. Those was generating revenue And I think his greatest hits album, which I think might be Diamond, because I think his greatest hits album is his best-selling album, if I'm not mistaken. That was a Death Row album too. So, but that record label couldn't survive.
Right.
And I don't know, I done harped on about this for like 5 minutes, but it's something that I think that shit. It's been being said, bruh. It was said about both of them, but I think the story got misconstrued. I'm starting to believe Tupac really did just get shot because he jumped out the window and did some shit. And I'm starting to think, yeah, P. Diddy did put a hit on that nigga. But the hit never got carried out because Tupac jumped out the window and did some stuff that, got him shot later that same night. Excuse me. And hell, all the shit Diddy is supposedly tied to. I might even believe the conspiracy theory that Tupac might have been half right. Diddy might have set his ass up to get shot in that studio when Biggie didn't know shit about it. But the thing about it, you hear about that Suge Knight, if you hear the conspiracy theory that Suge Knight is who set up Tupac to die, it's because Tupac was planning to leave Death Row and start Machiavelli Records. You can find it. It's an interview. It's on Master Killer's first album, that No Said Date album. It's an old interview snippet of Tupac where he was saying that Wu-Tang Clan was the first thing that he wanted to sign to his record label. That was his number one. His number one goal was to sign them as a group to his label, to Machiavelli. That's what he wanted to do. Biggie was doing the same thing. He was about to leave Bad Boy. He already had artists. I think this is all conspiracy. This is probably all completely fake. It's just me going off the deep end real quick because Diddy is obviously a sick fuck. I'm starting to think that he might have got Biggie smoked because Biggie was about to leave Bad Boy.
You never know.
And if he was leaving, bruh, he was taking his shit with him. He won't gonna leave it with Puff. He won't gonna leave those masters to Ready to Die and Life After Death with that nigga. Like, and that's all. Speaking of albums, I said that, yeah, if you support me.
What'd you say?
Can you hear me? Did I mute?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's circling back around to just seeing him promote his albums in the face of this shit. So, yeah, if you support me now when I own my masters and all this shit. Why do you own the masters?
He gonna be giving shit back to the schools or something.
Yeah,
he said he was gonna do I did see that.
Man, what that got to do with you getting fucked in the ass, nigga? Why you ain't say? Why you ain't?
Nah, that's crazy.
Yo, pull up the Luther Vandross P. Diddy Meek Mill clip, man. Pull that shit up.
The Luther Vandross P. Diddy clip?
The P. Diddy Meek Mill Luther Vandross clip, bro. If you search something of that effect, you're gonna find it real quick. You're gonna find you gonna find it real quick. Meek Mill doing a bummy ass freestyle over that Luther Vandross Never Too Much beat. Shit was trash. But you gonna see somebody locked completely in, bruh. Look, hello, rewind that shit. Let me see this on the big screen. Look at Cuz. Look. Right, you can pause it now. He came back to his senses, bro. But he thought they was in the bedroom in the first 2 seconds. Play the first 2 seconds again. He forgot they was in public. You know what I'm saying? He was ready to get it. He was ready to get busy. Look, why?
No.
Look. You see that neck whip around, bro? He said, hold on, nigga. We in the club.
I seen this.
Yo, cuz, come on, bro. I can't with these niggas, man. I can't. See, when that clip first came out, I thought it was just Puff being weird, bro. I was like, man, Meek, you better get out, Meek. No, bro, it's probably after the act allegedly already happened multiple alleged times. Let me drink some water. I'm tripping out. But it's like as I said, man, I don't really care what they supposedly have done. Let me get the camera. I'm looking all in the corner and shit. Cause I don't care what they supposedly have done, but it's the weirdo shit that's happening in the entertainment industry that's throwing me. You know what I'm saying? This is like, when I say stuff about Lil Nas X, I'm saying stuff about him trying to just use shock value. It ain't about Lil Nas X actually being gay, because that don't really matter. Who cares? It's about him trying to exploit the gayness to sell records. When you got another actual artist that's gay, like Frank Ocean, or bisexual, whatever he is, he came out, put the shit in a blog post, and then made 2 classic albums after that, and didn't barely even talk about it.
Right.
Not that he couldn't talk about it, because he did talk about it in the albums, but he didn't use it as a gimmick. That's what I mean. So the gay shit is just I don't give a shit. It's the weirdo shit. It's the fact that not that P. Diddy is out here engaging in acts with men, is that he allegedly forcing it upon men and women.
Right.
And let alone, it ain't just about him being bisexual and it's funny that P. Diddy is gay and he acts weird and all that. Bruh, this nigga's allegedly doing menacing shit, bruh. Yeah, it's funny to say he blew up Kid Cudi car because Kid Cudi won't in it. But, bruh, every piece of information to get released about him starting to make this shit seem real. And we can circle down, or we can go down the path to, if you go back to 1998 or 99 or whenever the fuck it happened, the shooting in the club that Shine got booked for. Let's play some of that.
Hey, how you doing? So, here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him. Lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Lil Rod. So basically his last 2 lawsuits, or last 2 major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went.
Listen.
He threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me, and I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Lil Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shine take the fall for it.
Club New York.
Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery to take the bullet, I got shot in my face with a 9mm hollow point bullet called a cop killer. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time. Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible, testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, Puffy, pew pew me in the face. He testified in the criminal trial. It is in the record. They all knew he did it. Everybody knew he did it. But he paid off the club bouncer named Sharice and all these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video. That's his MO. I told everybody that. This man almost took my life, has traumatized my life, has caused undue harm, irreparable damage to my life, lied his behind off. I've had all these youngins on the internet harassing me, swearing that I'm making it up that he did it. And look what he did to Little Rod. He threatened him. Oh, you don't think I bust my gun? I shot up the club in Club New York and let Shine take the fall for it. I shot them people. Well. It only took 24 whole years for it to come out. You see this tattoo? This commemorates me getting shot. It took 24 years for him to come out and say it. I've been saying it all along, but y'all pick and choose who y'all want to believe. Oh, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Not only did he pew me in the face, he also set off a course of harassment against me for the past 24 years. When I tell you the things I went through, there was a time in 2017 and 2018 where I got 7 flats on my BMW. 7, the same tire, in a 2-year span. 7 on the same tire, and they were all new. Every time it happened, I had to get a new tire. I have the pictures to prove it. Harassing me. You want to know why? Because prior to Cassie, I was the only person to be victimized by him and then to successfully sue him and get paid. And
I ain't know that.
pay me out of his pocket.
I didn't know that either.
Never gotten over that. Oh, baby. You see this RICO charge that's about to come? This conspiring and pew-pewing up the club and ruining or attempting to ruin my life. As God is my witness, I will not stop until you suffer every single iota of punishment, until I have every second of recompense that you took from me. For every tear that I had to cry, or my children had to cry, I am going to get $1 million back from you. I will not stop until you pay the price for what you did to my life. And for all you people out there on the internet and in cyberspace and in the far reaches of my life or the perimeters or wherever, who always like, she just saying that to get some. Hell, what you got to say now? What you got to say now? I had some youngins on the internet that ain't even old enough, that weren't even alive when it happened, arguing me down, cussing me out, calling me everything but a child of God. Go check Instagram, it's there. Harassing my life.
Man, you can pause her ass now.
Do that to you. You just want.
Right.
Yeah, but the meat of the story is there. Like, I didn't know she sued him and got paid for that shit. Like, I didn't know that. That's news to me. But this shit starting to kind of, bro. It's even rumors that he was making Jennifer Lopez carry his pistols. A fucking superstar. Of course, he can make Cassie do it. He got his hooks in the hub before she made it big. I can't even remember a record from her. I can't remember none of them. Like, I know she had songs. I couldn't name one, or if I couldn't recognize it if I heard it. Because she got up under his thumb at such a long time ago and never got from under it until now, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this shit is it just gets more interesting and more interesting every day.
And it's not gonna stop because it's just everybody's. The internet is making everybody so bold that it's just coming out now. Everything. Even Kanye said something about Meek Mill and Diddy.
You see, and that's the thing about Kanye. Kanye got to go off and say stupid shit so that when he's saying real shit, nobody is taking him seriously because he done said so much dumb shit surrounding it. Go ahead and play the Ye.
Mm-hmm.
Kidnap my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child. None of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever,
What?
none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you.
Wait,
Hold on.
Okay.
All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who, because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that, and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
I'm Michael now.
Right,
Every
right.
Michael you can think of,
Right.
but mostly Godfather Michael now.
This man's crazy.
Puff Daddy, Dave Chappelle. Let's go get Meek Mills. What made somebody think Meek Mills could say something to me? What made? No, this is the funniest thing of everything. Yo, man, I'm about to start crying, laughing at somebody thought Meek Mills. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Meek the
I'm
gangster.
not gonna get to my joke.
Gangster, gang. Meek is a gangster, man.
Somebody said on me. No, I'm literally in tears.
And it feel like Pal and On versus Meek, but like it feel like it's like Pal and On. Like I halfway don't want to keep shitting on them, but it's like this,
Right.
bro. Like because he didn't ask to be included in this shit, no matter what he did with Diddy, if he did it or if he didn't do it. Like he didn't ask to be included in this shit, so I do think about that.
Yeah.
But, bro, you threatening niggas, though. Like, you threatening niggas, man. Like, come on, bro. You threatening a fucking blogger?
That is a bit strange.
What is he supposed to do? Like, you threaten an act. What's that supposed to do? You threaten him. He can't get the fucking lawsuit thrown out of court. I mean, you can threaten him all you want. You gonna still be tied to that shit as long as it's out there. You gonna be tied to it, though. And now that it's out there, it ain't gonna never not be out there again. It's out there permanently, man. Like it's never going away. And we pulled this shit. Where we pulled this shit from? We didn't pull this shit from Twitter or none of that dumb shit. We pulled it straight from the fucking Department of Justice, wherever the shit was filed at website.
Yeah. This shit is a PDF. This the whole shit.
73 pages. But it read like the script of a fucked up movie. Like if you just go through and just read the descriptions of these niggas. In the lawsuit, hell, Puff Daddy's son is in there. He's suing all these people. Well, the thing about it is, like, you realize when you get close to this shit that they a bunch of sick ass motherfuckers, man. Like, sick as fuck. It's not. These is not people you want to be involved with. Fuck the gay shit. I don't care if they gay or not. The fact that the things that they'll do to people that they feel like can't do nothing back. They feel like they got something over you because they hold your career in their hands and they know. Like let's take it back. Let's take it back to something that everybody thought was funny when it happened. Everybody thought that it was reality show when he made those people walk in the cold across from a city to another city to get a piece of cheesecake for his ass.
Yeah.
That's only a power play, man. That's only a power play.
No doubt.
And that's the type of thing I'm talking about. Doing something just because you feel like you got it over on them, and you can do it to them. I think that's what that nigga P Diddy, bro. You notice he ain't came out and said nothing. He ain't came out and said nothing about it.
He ain't said nothing.
Any of this shit. He ain't even said, I'll see you in court or no shit like that. Bro, I think this nigga's probably secretly enjoying this shit.
You think?
Yeah. Because at least the way that some of the people who's been close to him, who came out and was doing interviews, who was deemed crazy a couple years ago, way they put it, he does this shit as power plays and doesn't give no fucks.
Because he probably think he's just untouchable. When you got that certain level of power, bro, he probably think, bro, can't nobody fuck with me. I'm Diddy.
And he said that he might have to pull the Jaguar right. We might have to pull it because I want this nigga's name, bro. And this nigga's a R&B singer. Jaguar right. And this is not a long clip. It's like 2 minutes. If you need me to find a link, I'll find it.
I was about to say, I found one, but I think this shit is 10 minutes long.
All right. Let me find that shit. Yeah. That one is, but yeah, this is.
Congratulations, young man. Run as fast as Cassie did.
Cassie filed a lawsuit in New York City against Diddy. She's claiming
See, the famous one is about her saying about all the people that died, like Andre Harrell and Heavy D and Al B. Sure almost dying. But it was Jaguar right, P Diddy. His name was like Chris something.
Chris Lighty?
Hell no. Chris Lighty wasn't no singer. He was he ran a management company. He ran Violator Management.
Oh yeah, that was the nigga who won't he helping 50 Cent at one point? I think I heard that in the 50 Cent book.
He was with a lot of people. Busta Rhymes, Tribe Called Quest. Anything that said Violator, that was Chris Lighty management. He was called Baby Chris. Remember, that's his name in Def Jam Fight for New York.
Oh, yeah, Def Jam, yeah.
That's him. That's not him. This dude is Christopher Williams. That's his name. Remember that lyric, Biggie?
Christopher Williams.
Like scheming, maybe I'm dreaming. This ain't Christopher Williams. Still some got you got that Biggie's lyric. That's who.
And trafficking.
Yeah, Jaguar Wright, Christopher Williams, P Diddy. I don't feel that hardcore appeal that you're screaming. Maybe I'm dreaming. This ain't Christopher Williams. Still some got you gotta build some to let niggas know that you fuck with big and heavy. I get up in that ass like a wedgie. Says who says me the lyrical. That shit. The guy who he talked about in Machine Gun Funk. That's the guy who Jaguar Wright said Diddy made him suck Diddy off. And did it, and a girl walked in on it, and and he said like, yeah, this is real power. You can make a man do such and such. What the fuck is he sick with him?
Nah, that nigga's crazy though. If all this shit is real, bro, Diddy's a sicko.
Bruh, yeah. And when shit started coming out, I do think you gotta give the room for error that some of it might be just some fake shit. Like some of it might be. You gotta give that margin of error that for maybe every 10 things that come out, if they start coming out, 3 to 4 of them might be bullshit. So I think you got to give even the accused some benefit of the doubt when they super famous like that, because you will have people that's just trying to hop on the wagon for clout, attention, or money, or a combination of the three.
Of all of them.
Yeah. But if even 60% of this shit is true, he's a sick bastard. And the thing about it with Diddy in particular is that it don't only seem to be true, it's been being said for years. It ain't like what happened with,
and it was kind of just covered up at one point,
right? People, you get called crazy. People saying Jaguar Wright was crazy, like we said. Columbus Short blackball Katt Williams. They tried to blackball him. He was getting arrested every week. He was on drugs. But Katt Williams said he ain't never did a fucking drug other than weed. But this is the thing, like, like I had something in my head and that shit left. Maybe I ain't supposed to say it. It was right there. Like it was right there. But yeah, with shit that Diddy is doing, or supposedly, it ain't like with Michael Jackson where the motherfuckers who accused him said that he didn't. They defended him at first, and then after he died, then they said, oh yeah, he did do it. Some of them, like even some of the other ones who. People be trying they damnedest to get Macaulay Culkin to say that Michael Jackson did something to him, and he keeps saying, motherfucker, he never did nothing to me. Right. He keeps saying it, that he never did it, and people was just trying to get him to say otherwise, and his story stayed consistent. And I ain't here to debate whether Michael Jackson did what. I'm just saying that it was inconsistencies in the accusations against him as to where the accusations against P. Diddy have never changed.
Right.
It's just that people who say that they've seen and done things, or not done things, but they've seen things and been around, whether it was just people who been to some of his parties or people who actually worked with him in some shape, form, or fashion, they get called crazy or they get sent the fuck off or attempted to be sent off. That's the big difference. Like, that's what I'm saying.
So where do you think Orlando Brown stands in all this? Do you feel like do you believe anything he be saying?
This is what I think about Orlando Brown. I think Orlando Brown started with the truth, and then when he saw how much attention that one of his stories got him, he just started clout chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Or either he really just that much of a fucked up drug addict.
Shit, you never really know. I mean, until niggas start really getting locked up for this shit, you'll never really know.
And Diddy ain't about to get locked up. All these lawsuits is civil.
Oh, hell no.
Ain't nothing criminal coming out. Like, yeah, because this is all civil shit. It ain't nobody.
That nigga is not getting locked up by any means.
Right. That
nigga's not even gonna get put in handcuffs. Like, that ain't even. That's why this nigga is not fazed by this shit.
That nigga ain't even never gonna go to court, bro. He gonna pay these niggas a check before this shit ever hit court. Because one thing about even civil court is that if you get put in there, your ass get on the stand and have to testify to try to defend yourself from the lawsuit. You still gotta get put under oath and start talking about shit that you probably don't want to talk about.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think Cuz gonna ever let any of this shit see a courtroom, bro. He don't got no reason to. Yeah. He got the money to not have to ever do that. You know what I'm saying? He got the money to not have to be bothered with this shit.
And that's probably what he's gonna do, not be bothered with this shit.
Mm-hmm. But, man, all in all, like, whether Meek and Diddy did anything with each other or not, the larger picture of it is that Diddy, when there's this much smoke, it's some fire there. And I don't believe that motherfuckers is just making shit up. Not all of them. I definitely don't. Whether Lil Rod, whether or not I believe everything of what was being said in his lawsuit, I believe the shit that Cassie, the Cassie shit that shit's solid because people were saying this stuff before her lawsuit even came out. They was just getting labeled as crazy people. Like,
right.
And then she come out with the lawsuit and pretty much solidify everything that was being said about this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
I mean, only time will tell, though.
I mean, ain't anything that's been said in anything in the Cassie shit, we never gonna hear about it. I know that lawyer chick that I saw talk about it said Cassie didn't have an NDA. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt she didn't have to sign an NDA. It ain't no way that P. Diddy paid her $30 million fucking dollars and didn't make her sign an NDA. Mm-hmm. She ain't gonna be able to talk about this shit. In my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not a lawyer, but I don't think she gonna ever be able to talk about this shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine that she would be able to either, especially after that payment cleared.
Mm-hmm. And maybe maybe it was such a high amount. Maybe she went after the 30. Maybe she went after the 30 to try to, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Maybe she went after the 30 because she thought he wouldn't go that far. She thought that he'd let that shit go to court if she tried after something that was that high, and that nigga called the bluff, paid it up, said, "Get the fuck on, I'm about to celebrate." He started doing dances with champagne around his house.
Nah, yeah. I did see that. Nah, but before we go it on to end the stream, did you want to touch on this Cat Williams and Joe Rogan?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put that in the hold on just a second.
Propaganda and
I'm gonna get into this clip.
propaganda in Hollywood movies is built into the ingredients list. It's like if you want flour, you need wheat. You're gonna have to get the wheat, and if you want to be able to make movies about certain subjects, you have to be willing to work with some people. That it'd be nice if you made it so that this is what we're trying to accomplish, and this is showing the negative side of this other society, and this is and this is our hero. Is our hero who's going to go do America's bidding and go over there, and you're like, okay. And those movies are successful, and so they continue this relationship, and you become a bit of a propaganda arm for the government, and in turn, they don't fuck with you.
Right. But that's what makes information so powerful is, you don't care how people feel about the ritual. It's about does following the ritual work.
Yeah.
And so you can fool yourself into thinking there isn't one, but the evidence will be clear. So like when I be like, oh, these guys are wearing dresses. Everybody's like, oh, he keeps talking about people wearing dresses. No, it's not.
That is a weird thing.
It's not like that. Look at it from a different way. Look at it. Show me one person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully. That's how you understand what a ritual is. So 20 years ago, I knew that transgenders was going to be a thing. It wasn't because I was a prophet. It's just I had gotten so much information that I understood that things are secular. So I understood that the earliest I had seen that word transgender was Baphomet, the transgender. And so I knew that in the ritual of Baphomet, the transgender, to show allegiance to him, you had to kiss his ass ring.
Really?
And it said both of those things. So I knew that both of those things would become popular in the future. And that somehow calling people the goat would be normalized over the sheep being always the most popular reference.
God damn, we got some good weed, Cat. Jesus Christ.
This must be the weed
I'm trying to figure out how to jump in on that.
Bro,
Which is my only goal.
forget the weed.
I always wonder whether or not all the stories in the Bible, it's just where we are experiencing it. Like the mark of the beast thing that we were talking about earlier. If that is not, I think if you had to tell a story for so many years,
yeah,
before anybody ever even figured out how to write it down, and you're telling a story about a civilization that allowed people to put brain implants in them, and then all of a sudden the brain implants were hijacked by machines, and people became just meat zombies controlled by corporations. That would be the mark of the beast. That would be a demonic thing. If a demon tricked human beings into wearing a hat that turned you into a zombie, that demon would be like a famous character in books and folklore. But that demon exists, and it's just technology. It just shows itself through this desire for the newest, latest innovations that are going to constantly fuel it becoming more and more powerful. Until one day it tricks you into letting it into its head, like a vampire. Like the vampire stories, you had to let them in, remember?
He said some good shit. some heavy shit at that.
Yeah, and that, bruh, I didn't even think about that angle Katt went on with the GOAT reference, bruh. Calling somebody that
I ain't
shit,
think about that either.
shit never crossed my mind, my nigga. Like, not once. But this is the thing, and I said it before we started, and I'll say it again. Katt Williams is what everybody thinks Dave Chappelle is. I ain't talking about him being funny. I think Katt Williams is funny. I think Dave Chappelle is funnier. I ain't talking about speaking his mind. I think Dave Chappelle speaks his mind. He, of course, I mean, he don't obviously give a fuck what anybody says. He goes and goes slap out in on trans people. Whether he should do it or not, I don't know. Like, that's his business. But
Right.
the thing when I say he is anyway, when I say that he is what everybody thinks Dave Chappelle is, bro, he goes knee deep into this Hollywood shit with no fear, bro. Like when they hit Dave Chappelle, that nigga left. He left and ran to Africa. Right? When he talked about it, I think with David Letterman, he alluded to things that was happening.
Right.
That Katt Williams flat out just says this shit with no fear of consequences.
Yeah.
Because they already threw everything at him. Like, what they gonna do next besides take him, just kill him? That's it.
No, I mean, for real.
What you think about the clip?
I think this was a good clip. This shit actually made me want to watch some Joe Rogan Experience, and I actually want to watch the rest of this interview. So
I'm gonna watch that whole interview.
I don't know. It was just some shit he was saying in there that was just like, well, damn, like, I don't know. It seemed a bit educational too. Like, it was something where you actually gonna get something out of it instead of just hearing some bullshit. But that's most of Joe Rogan's videos anyway. You get something decent out of it.
Katt Williams, him in particular, bro, he says things that's gonna make you think about shit.
Nah, for real.
Like, it's just I'm gonna change it, put him in there too. I had forgot we had that clip, but he says to make you think about it, and on top of making you think about it, bro, like, it's like you can, the way he painted is you can go back and remember that, yeah, I remember that. That did happen. It's like it's stuck in your subconscious. Right, as early as motherfucking Wanda and Shanae, bro, back in the early 90s. Bruh, come on. We taking it there. As early as Wanda and Shanae, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably even before then.
Big Mama's house.
Big Mama's house. Yep. Who else? Of course, the one, Medea. Like, you know, everybody know that one. That's easy. That's goddamn shit. It just goes and goes from there, bro. Like, let me see something. I want to change the title.
But
put that in.
Nah, in all, bro, it's some strange shit going on, and I'm just glad that it is not being hidden.
It can't be hidden no more.
That's what I'm saying. You can't really hide it anymore just because the internet is just so massive, and it's just like a base for information, and everybody's information is up there, and the internet shows that nobody is really safe too, though. So I'm kind of glad it's coming out, so it's known, but I don't think this is the end of it either. I think more stuff is gonna come out, and that's what it's gonna be.
And it be like that in large part, because it because the motherfuckers took it, they take it to a place where it go beyond just doing weird stuff. Like if two
Yeah.
grown people want to get together and do some weird shit, then that's up to them. They take it to a place where it's abuse is happening to people. And at a point in time when the people who got abused feel like they got a voice,
Mm-hmm.
and they feel like that they can be heard, bro, that shit is gonna come out. It's gonna come out. Or
Right. Nah. And I mean, it should.
we can look at it from a sinister point of view. If they ass feel like they could get paid, bro. Let's look at. I'm not trying to down Lil Rod at all. Not trying to down him. Not trying to say that whatever he did, whatever he had happen is fake. Any of that.
Mm-hmm.
But my nigga, if he just saw Cassie get 30, bro. Like,
And he going for 32 though.
that's what I'm saying. Like, we can play devil's advocate. He saw Cassie get 30. He might be like, man, I can get, playing devil's advocate. He might be like, I can get at least half that. I'm gonna ask for it too. Well, we don't know how much she got. She went for 30 and she got an undisclosed amount out of court. Settled out of court for an undisclosed amount. So, but whatever she got, it was at least in the 7 digits. It might have been in the 8 digits.
Right. You never know.
That's what I'm saying.
But either way, it's very strange.
Hold on. Yeah, it's very strange. But, is this the description? Yep, it is. Save. It's very strange, but aside from being strange, the shit is disgusting. Like, disgusting. The shit, like, even just a little snippet of video that I saw about with Diddy interacting with Cassie was enough to make me already not like that nigga. Really, like, this is enough to make me be like, yo, fuck this nigga. And if it come out, like, and when she came out, like, and told the excruciating details of her life with him, imagine what he won't willing to pull his fucking phone out and tape.
Right.
Imagine what's after years. Imagine the type of shit that she might have just forgot happened. We ain't never gonna get the full picture.
Yeah. That's with anything though. You'll never get the full story.
And that's why I leave it at. Like, Diddy ain't forget about the gay allegations. That's the funny part of it. Like, on the real, the nigga just seems to be a disgusting motherfucker, man.
No.
Reprehensible motherfucker.
I couldn't have summed that up better.
And that's pretty much all I gotta say about it.
Well, with that being said, AdamEve.com, promo code RRPOD. Go up there and get you some stuff. for you and your lover. Do not miss out on the 50% off almost everything in the online store, the 6 free videos, the lover's kit, and you cannot forget the free and discreet shipping. AdamEve.com, promo code RRPOD.
And like I said,
Somebody send this to Diddy so he can get him some stuff.
like I said, bro. Like I said, before I hit the end stream button, I'm looking at our dashboard right now. We got the community guideline strike is still there. And I'm willing to give a motherfucker could come and guess what the video is called. I'm willing to give they ass $20 if they see this shit. Drop your Cash App in the description. If you can guess what the video is called, then we got a community guideline strike on. I give you a fucking clue. It got a word in it that start with an I. And the word that start with the I is the reason why it got struck. Because you can't bully a dead man. You cannot bully and harass a dead sex trafficking criminal. Fuck that.